Hi, it's Dan Holloway here, founder of Scrap the 9 to 5, and I want to ask you whether you've ever wondered if there's more to life than working the 9 to 5 and slaving away for a boss just to get that monthly paycheck to make ends meet each month. Maybe you've wondered if you could spend more time with friends, with family, doing the things that you want to do instead of what someone else tells you to do. Now, if you have, it might be worth holding fire on skipping this video for just a second, because I think you may be interested in what I've got to show you. Now, if you imagine 6 or 7 years ago, I was in my early 20s, I was young and, well, pretty stupid, if I'm honest. Made a series of pretty bad life decisions that ended up putting me about £30,000 in debt. Now, obviously, for someone in their early 20s, that's a pretty serious amount of money. And long story short, I ended up depressed. I didn't know, who I was or where I was going. I lost my vision and my purpose for where I was in life. And at the time, it seemed like the worst thing that could possibly be happening to me. But when I look back at it now, I realised that it was the single greatest thing that I possibly could have experienced, because it taught me a lesson that has shaped everything about the direction my life has now gone in since that point. And that is that there is one single thing, one thing that stops 99% of people from creating a life that they would love to live, a lifestyle of their dreams, instead of living a life that they think they have to settle for. And that thing is fear. That's it. It's all that holds us back. And when I learned this lesson, it started me on a different journey, on a different path. I ended up getting a job at a software sales company called Lead Forensics. And then fast forward 5 years, I worked my way from the bottom of the sales floor to the consistent top 2 of the entire company globally. Now, although I was earning decent money, I was near 6 figures per year. I was a lot happier than I was before, but I still wasn't satisfied. I wasn't fulfilled. It's like there was something missing. I was working 70+ hours a week in a job that I was getting less and less passionate about over time. And it was at that point, it was one evening, I remember it clearly. I was watching videos on YouTube, and I was watching Tony Robbins videos, and at that moment, a video popped up, an ad popped up from a couple called Gerard and Merrily. Now, they talked about how they'd managed to create a life of freedom, how they built an online business that they can run from anywhere in the world as long as they've got a laptop and an internet connection. That's all they need to run their life. And I was looking at this video and I was thinking, wow, this is exactly what I've dreamt of. This is like the kind of thing that I wish I knew about, and I didn't even know it existed. And I clicked the link, link on the video, had a look over their website, and they offered me a 7-day video series for free that explained the foundations of how all of this was possible and what it would take and what it would involve and so on and so forth. Now, obviously I was massively skeptical. I'm sure you would be as well, but I thought it's free, there's no harm in checking it out. And my goodness, am I glad that I did, because that video series put me in a new direction that today has resulted in me quitting my near 6-figure sales job at Lead Forensics, starting my own online business, and finally living a life of freedom that I've always wanted to live. And the greatest thing is, I've had the opportunity now to actually meet Gerard and Merrily, who live in Australia. So I'm in Brisbane right now, but I live in the UK. So I've reached a point now in my journey where I want to give this same 7-day video series, the same one that got me on this path, made all of this possible. I want to give that same series back to you for free. Now look, be under no illusions. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I'm not saying you're going to click a few buttons and make loads of money and then go traveling the world next week. It's not going to happen like that. It takes a bit more work, dedication, focus, commitment. It's like anything worth doing. It takes time, it takes effort. But if this does sound interesting, if it has sparked your curiosity, then all I need you to do is click the link just there or down there, and that'll take you through to my website. You can then have a look over my website, learn a bit more about how this works, about my journey, about me, if you want to. And then what I need you to do is enter your email address into any of the boxes that pop up, and I'll send you directly myself the same 7-day video series for free that I first got. And at the end of the day, look, you're intelligent enough to figure out whether it's right for you and your life. because it's not for everyone, and that's okay. You know, everybody's different, everyone has different backgrounds, needs, etc., etc. So that's a judgment call that you would need to make. But if it has kind of made you think about a different lifestyle that you might be able to create for yourself, and if you would like the opportunity to create this kind of lifestyle, or any kind of lifestyle, you know, that might be right for you, maybe friends, family, more time with kids, you know, working from home, whatever. And then, as I say, just enter your email there and there, watch the video series and make your own judgment call. You know, see what you think, see if you feel it's right for you. All right, so thanks very much for listening, really appreciate it. And if you do want to learn more, I look forward to speaking to you on the other side. Bye for now.